Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again. I'm the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. And we've got an NFC South showdown tonight as the Atlanta Falcons go on the road to America's Peninsula to meet the division-leading Tampa Bay Buccaneers in your 2025 NFL Week 15 Thursday Night Football game. Highlight commentary. And here comes Baker Mayfield. Use TMO2 headbutt.
Fire!
Oh, fucking do it again.
Fire!
Come here.
Fire!
I want to shake your hand.
Fire!
All I want to do.
Fire!
New team, same result.
Fire!
Man's graduated with a PhD from Brian Cushing University in Homer Simpson elephant studies. The fuck is you headbutting people for? CTE? He's got it.
My CTE acting up. Wait a minute for a moment. I don't know nothing you're talking about.
Opening drive for the Creamsicles. Hand off to Bucky Irving. He's going to move the chains and pick up a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Then on the very next play, Baker would throw his first pass of the game.
6-7.
Dump off to Bucky Irving. 6-7 would move the chains again. Unfortunately, that would end the drive because 3 plays later, Baker threw it to absolutely nobody. They're forced to punt. Falcons offense take the field. Here comes Kirk family member Cousins. Since joining Atlanta last year, he's been average, but cooks the Buccaneers every time they play. His 2 best games last year, both against the Buccaneers, 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception. But unfortunately, despite 2 first downs, they'd fail to pass midfield. Think fast, ensuing drive.
Come here.
Ellis takes down Baker for the sack, but laundry on the field, Holden on the defense. A.J. Terrell gives the Tampa Bay Buccaneers an automatic first down.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
Mans tried to tackle Mike Evans. But hey, AJ, that's only 1 flag. No way you get another one, right? Now with a fresh set of downs, Tampa Bay would take advantage. Hand off to White. Got a couple blockers out in front. He's going to pick up a first down across the 45-yard line. Also, keep in mind, this is Mike Evans' first game back from injury. He has to average 215 yards for the next month in order to keep his 1,000-yard mark streak alive. But we all know
It's going down.
3rd and 15. Falcons defense needs to get a stop, and Buca's able to get open deep inside the 20-yard line. Illegal contact on A.J. Terrell, but they declined the penalty because Mbuka picked up yardage anyway. 1st and 10. Baker throws a laser over the middle of the field, got his man to the 1-yard line. 2 plays later. Hey, Sean, what did the drag queens do to their appendage? Tucker to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay, take a 7-0 lead.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. The holiday season is still in full swing, and the best Christmas gift is still on the market with the Manscaped Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is your clean slate for 2025, tackling everything from body grooming to rogue nose and ear hair, including the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra groin and body hair trimmer, Weed Whacker 3.0 ear, nose, and eyebrow hair trimmer, Ball Aftercare, and 2 free gifts: the Shed 2.0 toiletry bag and the Boxer 2.0 Midnight Bravos. The Performance Package 5.0 Ultra has everything you need to elevate your routine. Treat yourself right, staying polished, confident, and ready for every occasion. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor right now. Click the link in my description. Head over to manscaped.com/chiseled. Get 15% off your very next order of the Performance Package 5.0 at checkout. That's manscaped.com/chiseled. 15% off at checkout on your very next order of the Performance Package 5.0, because nothing says I care like a well-groomed man.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Trailing for the first time today, no pressure for Kirk family member. Looking over the middle, he's got Kyle Armpits on the huge first down, but somehow ate the turf monster when they playing on grass. Kyle, watch out for that banana. Oh my God. Into the second quarter we go, 3rd and 5. Cousins keeping the drive alive, able to find Sills for the first down. Few plays later, 1st and goal. Kirk family member over the middle, got Kyle Pitts wide open, jumps into the end zone to tie the game at 7 apiece, exposing his left testicle on that Buccaneer defense. Ensuing drive.
Get over here!
Down goes Mayfield, another sack for the Falcons. Not so fast. Laundry on the field. Holden McMillan on A.J. Terrell again. First, he hugged Evans. Then he pushed Mbuka. Now he's hugging Godwin. 2 sacks taken off the board because of this man. They gotta jump him in the locker room. But A.J., no big deal. It's still a tie game. Like Hannah Montana once said, everybody makes mistakes. No way you get another penalty, right? Fresh set of downs, but Tampa Bay would fail to do anything with the football. 3 plays later, 3rd and 8. Baker flees the pocket but can't find anybody open. Throws the football away. Atlanta gets the ball back with a chance to take the lead, but on 3rd and 15, Kyle Pitts fails to move the chains despite picking up 12. They needed 15. That fat man just tripped. 5 minutes left to go in the half. Baker rolling left, able to find Mbuka, spins through 2 tacklers, picks up the first down to bring them near midfield. Very next play, the Tampa Bay pastry chef Baker Mayfield would bring them inside Falcon territory. Mike Evans barely got 40 yards receiving. Baker Mayfield's gonna feed him the football.
Eat a dick, old man.
Kobe!
Just took out his legs and McMillan went to get in his face. Don't get me wrong. I understand how it looks, but what do you want him to do?
Kobe!
About 5 inches shorter than Mike Evans, and Mike got a 37-inch vertical leap. I don't think his intentions was to go out there and hurt him, might I add. Mike Evans hit the ground and immediately looked like he was self-sucking. But McMillan came over and got in Son's face. You almost got a flag for that. Of course, tensions would be high because he just came back from injury. He's the greatest offensive player in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history, especially after a week where we saw Zach Ertz get his knee blown up.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke
My back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or
Well,
what portion?
Spinal.
I know that shit hurt. Buddy is in pain. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on at Son top of the head? It's getting a little light up there, Mike. Look like the Red Sea got split in your scalp. Somebody renew this man passport. Get him to Turkey expeditiously. He need that John Cena treatment. Get the hair transplant ASAP. Tampa would settle for a 49-yard field goal. Chase McLaughlin would boot it through the uprights to give them a 3-point lead. The Falcons trailing once again. 2-minute drill. Kirk family member dump off to Bijan Robinson. He's going to pick up 9. Very next play, he'd move the chains on a first down. 90 seconds left to go in the period. Wide open Kyle Pitts. Huge first down across the 20. Then on the very next play, Kyle Pitts would get open again. He'd get into the end zone. Very first game of his career. He's got 2 touchdowns in the first half. He's over 100 yards already. He's finally playing like a first-round pick. As the Falcons take their first lead of this game, ensuing drive, the Falcon defense fell asleep. A defender slips on the ground. Wide open Mike Evans brings them inside field goal range. And then McLaughlin, now from 52, cuts the deficit down to 1.
Success!
The Falcons had 10 penalties in the first half. Every series there was laundry on the field. Into the second half we go. Opening possession for the Falcons. Kirk family member dump off to Bijan Robinson. 1 Buccaneer slipped on the ground. He takes it to midfield. 3 plays later, this was as far as they would come because the dump off over the middle to a wide open Kyle Pitts wouldn't result in a first down. Although Mans did lose his shoe. He ain't moved the chains. Tampa gets the football back 5 minutes into the quarter. Atlanta's got tight coverage but loose execution. Buccaneers out here applying lubricant, thrusting that Falcons defense. Mayfield's gonna air it out to the future Hall of Famer. Your elevator ain't make it to the top floor.
Kobe!
Just got mossed on prime time. Mike Evans whispered in his ears, "Hold my nuggets, suck my dick."
Kobe!
Smelled this man's armpit and then proceeded to watch every millisecond as Mike Evans took his soul. On the next play, he was so mad he face masked McMillan.
Kobe! Get over here!
That set up a 1st and goal for Tampa. The Falcon front 4 was able to generate a sack, but on the very next play, it meant absolutely nothing because Diablo got caught with a face mask to set up a 1st and goal. The Falcons got more penalties than they have first downs, the same amount of penalties as they have points. 2 plays after the penalty, Baker Mayfield would make the Falcons pay. Over the middle, got his man. It's a touchdown to take the lead again. Pressure back on the Falcons. 2nd and 10 for Kirk family member, able to dump it off again. Bijan Robinson makes one defender eat the grass. Another one doesn't even try. Takes it across midfield to take it inside Buccaneer territory. That grass in Tampa Bay been taking victims all day. A man slipped in coverage, Stills wide open, but his hands are just for decoration.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason!
You're wide open, gonna walk into the end zone for a touchdown, but your hands don't work? Homie wearing a brand new pair of gloves, but can't seem to catch a ball. How do you drop this? This play was gifted to him by the football gods. Jamel Dean slipped in coverage. Winfield too far away to make a play, but Sills can't catch. Somebody detach his arms and place it on top of a G.I. Joe, maybe even a WWE action figure, because he clearly don't know how to use them. What happened to his hands? Hold on, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. But of course, you already knew that. And what if I told you could get your own personalized cameo today inside 24 hours? If you book me over on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis to get your own personalized video message. I've done over 450 throughout the years, and I've been able to garner over 100 5-star reviews. So whether it's a happy birthday, happy anniversary, just a pep talk, or a roast, if somebody needs to be engulfed in verbal flame, I'm the man for the job. So make sure you go over and book me on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis. I'll see you on the inside. After the failure of scoring the touchdown, Darnell Mooney would bring them across to the 31-yard line, but then a couple plays later, Kirk family member would be flagged for intentional grounding. It's going to be a loss of down and a 10-yard penalty, despite the fact the referees missed a blatant illegal hands to the face. This should have been offsetting penalties, but the Falcons now have to face 3rd and 20. Sills couldn't elongate his hands to catch the football, so they'd be forced to punt. Tampa Bay on the ensuing drive on a carry from Bucky Irving takes them inside Falcon territory.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Tampa would be forced to punt last play of the quarter, or at least you thought it was, because Bijan Robinson got butterfingers. Tampa Bay's gonna get the football back already in field goal range. Into the 4th quarter we go.
Foul! I know that ain't who I think it is.
Another flag for defensive holding on A.J. Terrell. This man been getting cooked the whole day. I don't think he had a winning rep the whole game. Quentin Jammer said in 2011 he played half the season drunk out of his mind. Somebody get the breathalyzer for A.J. Terrell. 2 plays later, Baker Mayfield to the end zone, got Chris Godwin, touchdown, Tampa Bay, and then they take out their Uno cards and give the Falcons 2 for their mistakes to make it a 14-point lead. 18 unanswered points. The Falcons on their backs right now. 11 minutes left to play. The Falcons got to move with a sense of urgency. Kyle Pitts left wide open. Huge first down across the 25. How don't you guard this man? It's literally a 2-man game out there. Very next play, the defense rolls heavily towards Robinson and Pitts. That leaves Sills open with the first down to the 6. And Robinson would make them pay on the carry. He'd find the end zone to make it a 1-score game. But for some odd reason, the Falcons decide to go for 2 early. Kirk family member trying to give them 2 for their mistakes, but throws the football out of bounds. It remains an 8-point game. Foul! On the ensuing kickoff, Zane Gonzalez doesn't get the football into the landing area, thus resulting in an illegal procedure that would bring the Buccaneers to the 40-yard line to start this drive. 17 penalties in this game for the Falcons. 2 plays into the drive.
Oh, I missed.
Baker over the middle, got a first down inside Falcon territory, and would you believe there's laundry on the field again on A.J. Terrell? If every penalty was accepted on this man, he'd have 7 today. Wait a minute. The Tampa Bay pastry chef Baker Mayfield cooking apple turnovers. Alfred looked like he was shot out of a cannon to elevate and catch that football. So now the Falcons have an opportunity on the ensuing drive. Bijan Robinson picks up a huge first down to take them to the 49-yard line. Then 3 plays later, with 7 minutes left to play, Kirk family member finds Kyle Pitts again. He's got 10 receptions. If you didn't start him in your fantasy, I know you having a bad time. Tyler Algier on the carry. Another first down. The Falcons are at the 25. 2 plays later, approaching 5 minutes left to play. Kirk family member Cousins over the middle. It was Mooney! Butterfingers fumble on a play, but somehow they were able to get the ball back. It's 5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers right there. None of them were able to fall on the football. Hilarious. Now in striking distance, opportunity to cut the deficit down to 6. Kirk family members looking to the end zone. He's got Kyle Pitts again. Holds on to the ball. Touchdown Falcons as he'd expose his left testicle, his right testicle, his entire nutsack on the Buccaneers defense to cut the deficit down to 6 in the greatest game he's ever played as a professional. And just look at the catch, the concentration to remain in bounds, because his and butt cheeks landed at the exact same time. And per the rule book, one butt cheek equals 2 feet. It'd be awarded a touchdown. The call would be confirmed. And now, an opportunity to tie the game. The Falcons would take out their Uno cards, but fail again to get 2 for their mistakes, because Kirk Cousins out here looking like Magic Johnson without the skills. Tampa gets the ball back, forces the Falcons to use all their timeouts, but on 3rd and 14, Baker can't escape the pocket. He's taken down for a sack, and the Falcons have an opportunity for yet another victory against the Bucs. Kirk family member 31 times led game-winning drives, the 5th most currently in today's NFL. And how ironic, the last time he did it was against the Buccaneers last year. Under 2 minutes left to go. Kirk family member down the field, pass caught by Seals approaching midfield. Very next play.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
After a sack and a fumble, somehow Atlanta was able to maintain possession, but on the very next play, Jake Matthews gets called for his 3rd penalty on the day. The holding backs them up. It's 3rd and 28. They're further back than where they were when they started this drive. Kyle Pitts, unable to move the chains, picks up 14. Game on the line on 4th down. Cousins throws up a prayer. Sills is open. 1st down. Falcons stay alive. This is impossible. It was 3rd and 28. How the fuck you allow a 4th down conversion? Foul, foul. And then on the spike, the defense had too many men on the field, and they were offsides, resulting in a 1st and 5. Stop the clock. Darnell Mooney brings them across the 30, and Zane Gonzalez has an opportunity to win this game in regulation, trailing by 2. Here comes the master of OCD. Put on your helmet, take it off, adjust your hair, put your helmet on, adjust your hair, put your helmet on, and kick a game-winning field goal on the road from 43 yards out through the uprights, and it's good. The Falcons break the Buccaneers' hearts again because they can't beat Atlanta when Kirk Cousins is starting at quarterback.
I cannot believe it.
The Falcons had 19 accepted penalties, kept shooting themselves in the foot all day, but somehow the Buccaneers still choke in the clutch.
I can't. I simply can't.
The Falcons kick the Buccaneers out of 1st place in the NFC South and tell them again to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure. What's for dinner?
Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
It's over. You lose.
All these knockout commentaries had me thinking, why don't I knock someone out myself? So I came up with Knockdown Tea, guaranteed to help you sleep longer, sleep better, relax, and restore. Passion fruit flavored, so you know it's good. Simply take it 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and our slogan is 1 cup down for the count, 2 cups, throw in the towel. So make sure you click the link in my description, head over to knockdowntea.com, and grab your first pack today. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.